Happy Saturday evening, everybody. It's Scott Rodman from I Want My Carpet Clean Incorporated, doing a little bit of a different video this time. We have a dishwasher in the house, like probably most people do in this day and age. I had one in my last house. I was there for 12 years. It was used once, I think in the first month that I lived in the place, and it was never used again, just because I really don't like them that much. This one gets used quite a bit more. I, like all good parents, yell and scream at my kids because they don't clean the dishes off enough before they put it in the dishwasher to have the dishwasher clean the dishes. A lot of times you take them out and, I don't know, they're still covered in whatever it is they're covered in. But anyway, so it's been getting worse for the past little while. Almost every load, it seems, has to be redone by hand. I've given up on the yelling, thankfully, because it doesn't seem to be doing any good. And it turns out there may be a reason for that. These last couple loads, it's been like extremely bad. Like seriously, about 3/4 of the glasses and dishes have to be re-washed after they're taken out. They're covered in crumbs, they're covered in soap, they're covered, I don't even want to guess what some of the stuff is that it seems they're covered in. It was more than what could have been reasonably expected by some non-attention paying children. So I thought, well, maybe it's time I investigate just a little bit further. I'm glad I did, but I wish I hadn't. Anyway, so it turns out that these things need to be cleaned. This is the main spinner that the water goes through. This one is from the underneath the glasses, so just underneath the top shelf. All these jets, they were plugged almost completely solid with something. You can see there's still a little bit there. I've got to clean it a bit more. Actually, that's just some water, or vinegar actually. But that end piece has to be done a little bit better. But they were completely clogged. There was no water coming out of there. And I thought, well, I need some vinegar to descale some of this stuff inside. So I tore it apart. I took this piece out, and it's pretty much clean now. But it's unbelievable what was caked onto this. And as you see here, this is my vinegar vat, also a toolbox. Who says everybody doesn't need one? Everybody needs one. This is some of the stuff that has come out of the two jet spinners, whatever the technical name is for them. There's another piece to it. You can see some of the gunk stuck on there. Vinegar works really well for breaking down soap and scale because of the acetic acid. If you happen to have cleaning vinegar, it works even better. This was actually an argument earlier on one of the buy and sells in the area about how effective it was. I use it all the time because of carpet cleaning. It's great for descaling, and it's great for getting rid of soap buildup and whatever these things are. It also works as a pretty good bacteria killer. They don't live too well in there. But when I took the first piece out, which is that piece of the dishwasher, it was wonderful. Yes, there's my homemade lasagna. It was wonderful what I saw, the water that had caked up in there, because it couldn't all drain out because of the jets being plugged. Well, there's the water that was inside that. The cleaning water would have had it gone through if it could have to clean the dishes. I don't know how often these things are supposed to be cleaned. I'll certainly be making sure from here on in that it's cleaned on a more regular basis. We've had some health issues in the house, and because we've eliminated so many possibilities, I've actually wondered if there was some kind of crazy thing that maybe the dish soap wasn't getting cleaned on enough, because I know soap can actually make you sick if you ingest too much of it. And I was wondering if that was part of the problem. But I thought, no, it couldn't possibly be that. Well, except that it could possibly be that. Again, I'll just show you that, I don't know if you've done this before, maybe this is the only household in the world that isn't aware of the fact that those were plugged. Nothing was flowing through these ones in particular. And now you can see it's flowing through quite easily because they're unplugged. Vinegar is your friend. That is your enemy. Have a good night. Happy Saturday.